The only thing that stops you from living your dream life. Welcome to today's video, bro. My name is Leonidas. So, bro, the one thing that stops you from receiving all that you want is faulty beliefs, or are faulty beliefs, because if your beliefs are aligned with the thing that you want, with the life that you desire deep from your heart, then there's nothing that stops you from receiving it. It's only if you think about the things that you want and believe about the things that you want in a wrong way that you can't have them. So, for example, bro, let's say you're a car enthusiast. You want to have a 16 car garage, right? Which is a lot for a lot of people, right? But the thing is, bro, if you think about it and it gives you joy, it gives you excitement, you feel good about it, you think like, damn, you know what? I would like to have a Ferrari, a Rolls Royce, a Maserati, a McLaren, a Koenigsegg, whatever you like. And you think, bro, this would be so insane. Imagine I had this garage. But then immediately, seconds after, there are coming thoughts into your head like, bro, you're never gonna have it. How are you ever gonna have it? Where is all this money coming from to buy it? How do we even go about it? What do we have to do about it? And these are all thoughts that stem from faulty beliefs because they're all telling you why you can't have it or why it's going to be hard or even impossible. And this is exactly the key of it all because as long as you don't change those faulty beliefs into natural beliefs, into the way life was intended to be, which is for you to have everything that you want because that's why you came here. And even if you think this statement right now is BS, this is also a clue that you have a faulty belief, thinking life was not set up to be everything that you want and for you to have everything that you want. Because quite frankly, bro, this universe has unlimited resources. This universe only knows abundance, right? Even Earth alone has so much abundance. And if you think that it is not that way, then you're just a victim of faulty beliefs, which is not your fault, which is nobody's fault. Those were just beliefs that were ingrained in us when we grew up, you know, telling us this is the way life is, this is not how it is, these are the boundaries, this is how you should be, etc., etc. And this sort of gives you a very narrow understanding of how life really works. And then when you, for example, have this idea or this dream or this vision of a 16-car garage, which is worth millions, maybe tens of millions of dollars, and you have some faulty beliefs about money, for example, or material wealth, of course you will never have it. So the key is to sort of deconstruct those faulty beliefs and reconstruct them into beliefs that actually serve you, that actually are in alignment with how life works, who you are, why you came here, why you can have everything, etc. So, those faulty beliefs, if you have thoughts that result out of these faulty beliefs, then you feel bad, bro. You feel like you're not worthy, you feel like you can't have it, you don't know how to do anything about it, you don't know how to change stuff, you feel maybe lack, you feel kind of lost. This is all low vibration stuff. And the reason why you feel bad in the first place about it is because these beliefs are simply not true. They are not in alignment with who you really are, because who you really are knows deep to the core that you are worthy of everything that you desire. Because imagine how insane that actually is. You have a thought of something you want, no matter how big it might seem, and the instant thought about it might be, I can't have it. Like, this is complete backwards, bro. And if you think I can't have it, even though you want it, then you feel bad. And why do you feel bad? Because it's not in alignment with life. Because life wants you to be bigger, to grow, to expand, to have more, to be more, to do more. Not out of a state of lack, because if you're in a state of lack, you will only experience more lack. But if you're in a state of abundance, knowing who you really are, knowing why you came here, knowing your purpose, that you have so much potential, so much to bring to the table, that you're automatically in demand because, bro, you are so unique. Everyone is unique. But if you're not connected to your essence, then you will have those faulty beliefs in front of you, which will tell you that you're not worthy, that you can't have something, etc. So every time you feel bad about a thing that you want, right? That means you have a faulty belief active, which tells you you can't have it, or whatever the case may be. And that is the sign. This is like the fire alarm telling you your thoughts are out of alignment. That's it. As soon as you feel negative emotion, as soon as you feel bad, that's your fire alarm that your thoughts are out of alignment. I know that we humans have made it so normal to think, a negative emotion is just a negative emotion and that's just how it is. But normalizing feeling bad is completely backwards, bro. It is just so ingrained into humanity to feel bad as soon as something perceivingly bad happens, or even something that you desire is on the horizon and you think, I can't have it. And yeah, that's normal because I come from X, Y, and Z and this and that circumstance and blah, blah, blah. But it's completely backwards, bro. If you feel negative emotion, this is your personal sign that your thoughts are out of alignment, that your thoughts are influenced by a faulty belief that you have about life, how it works, who you are, why you came here, etc. So the key is to change around those faulty beliefs into natural beliefs, into beliefs that serve you and that aid the thing that you want, the life that you desire, your dream life. So, bro, let's take this 16-car garage example once more, right? You have this desire, maybe you have this wish, and you're thinking instantly, how am I going to get it? How is this going to work? This seems impossible. Why me? How is this ever going to come together? And these are all low vibration thoughts. So you can instantly recognize, okay, I have some faulty beliefs about the situation. I have some limiting beliefs that keep me from ever achieving that, from ever having that, right? So the key is to reframe all that and then to practice these new thoughts and if you practice those new thoughts, your subconscious mind will change. The faulty beliefs that you had maybe your whole life will fade away. They will become smaller and smaller and smaller. And someday they are muted. But I'm not talking about years. This can really happen in weeks to months, bro. It is really not a hard process. You just gotta understand that you trained yourself in ways, or you were trained unconsciously by other people because they also didn't know any better to think in negative ways about certain things in limited ways. And if you sort of retrain yourself, it takes a bit of time, but it's just a natural process, as if you would train any muscle on your body, right? So you reframe those negative thoughts and you say to yourself, I already have it. I know that it is there. I know that if I align my thoughts with it, that I'm high vibration, just as the situation is itself. I know that I came here to have my dream life. I know that it is all set up for me. I know that the path to it is so joyous and that I will have so much fun getting there, and that everything I ever could want is set up for me already. Because, bro, quite frankly, all of these 16 cars, they are already built. They are already there for you. So the only question is, will you come in alignment with yourself, with your higher version? Because your higher version, your inner being, bro, knows that you can have anything and everything, because it is anything and everything. It is basically God, but the term God has so many interpretations from different people, etc. So we're really calling it your inner being, your higher self. It knows everything, it is always there with you. It is basically the bigger version of yourself, the energetical version of yourself, which you also were before you came into this physical body. Because you are an energy being and you were unlimited positive energy before you came into this body, and you will also return into that if you or when you leave this earth. So your higher version, the energetical version of you, which sets everything up for you, which is always there for you, which is always guiding you, and you know that it is guiding you, because if you feel bad, then that's the sign that you're out of alignment with it. If you feel good, if you feel joyous, if you feel happy, then you're in alignment with it, and then you're automatically receiving all that you want, because the higher version of you already has embodied everything that you ever asked for. If you have a contrast and then you have the thought of, okay, I want a 16 car garage now because, I don't know, my car broke down, or I just want a whole different life, then your inner being has already set it all up for you because you asked for it. You asked for it. And now it's just time to receive it, bro. So if we take this whole picture, yeah, that all your desires are in vibrational reality and all you have to do is be a vibrational match to it. That's your key. That's your roadmap. And if you feel negative, if you feel like you don't have it or you can't have it, this is just an indicator that you are victim in that moment to faulty beliefs. And you have to reframe them. You have to look at the situation that you're in, and you have to think about your life in the way that it is correct, which is you can have everything you want. You came here as an unlimited energy being, and you can be a match to literally anything at all. And if you only do this one small step of feeling good, of reframing everything in your life that you think is a problem or a train wreck or it is bad or it is against you or whatever, then you're high vibration. Then you're sort of opening up the door and you can just flow with life, bro. So just know that you're abundant always, and that the only thing that stops you from having what you want are those faulty, negative, limiting beliefs, bro. Because maybe, to give another example, you have a trunk, right? You have a log, a wooden log, and you want to get it from one village to the next. And you're thinking like, bro, how am I ever going to transport this log, this huge trunk, right? It weighs like hundreds of kilos or pounds. And all of the time, there was a river next to you. And all you have to do is just roll the trunk into the river, and it will carry it easily, effortlessly to your desired destination. That's it. That's how life was set up to be. Life was not set up to be a struggle or hard or against you or to have you in a chokehold. It is there for you to expand yourself, to express yourself, to become bigger, to become better, to thrive in joyous expansion, because you know the truth of life, which is you can have anything that you want. You are worthy of everything that you want. It is an abundant universe, and you can be an energetical match to anything that you want. And if you stay in that positive feeling, knowing about yourself, about life, then you will receive it. Period. It is just law. And if you don't believe that, then that's an indicator that you have faulty beliefs going on, which tell you you can't have something. Life can't be that easy. Life isn't that good. But this will never bring you anywhere. This will just keep you where you were. But you didn't come here to be stagnant in some low vibration stuff. You came here to know that you are worthy of anything and everything. And once you change your faulty beliefs around into natural beliefs, which you do by reframing your negative feeling thoughts into positive ones, then you will live your dream life. Then there's nothing that clogs the pipe. You will just flow with life, and you will see the steps, and it will feel joyous to you, and you will open up to it, and it will all be good for you. You will have the abundant life that you want. And that's all there's to say about it. Bro, you are worthy, you can have it, you can do it. Just get rid of this low vibration stuff, practice the new stuff, the positive aligned thing. Know that when you feel bad, It's your emotions telling you that your thoughts are out of alignment, that you are not viewing life in the same way that your inner being is viewing your life or life in general. And if you attune yourself with the perspective of your higher self, which is you can have anything, be anything, do anything, then you'll feel good, then you'll feel empowered, and then you'll be a match to your dream life. So, bro, this was today's video. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Leonidas, and I wish you a wonderful rest of your day.